Bumpy roads, oversized loads, and drivers who never back down. This is Mega Hub, where trucking gets serious. Let's roll.
He is crazy.
Ah, yes, the classic, it was perfectly fine this morning. Famous last words before total disaster strikes. One second it's pulling steady, the next, boom! The Z-Tour is somersaulting like it's in a stunt show. That was a real close call. One second I was driving normally, the next it turned into a real-life drifting challenge. Try picturing this. 289 metric tons rumbling down the Czech roads, stretching almost half a football field. This isn't cargo, it's a floating fortress. The move from Plzeň to Hamburg via Oversized wasn't just transport, it was choreography in steel and asphalt. For a moment, it felt like the ground itself was roaring. That's some serious controlled power right there. Who needs valet service when you can just park on top of everyone else? Expensive, insane, but undeniably legendary. Runaway diesel engines are no joke. When they feed on their own oil, they go berserk. Thank goodness the driver knew to stall it before disaster struck. When luck and skill work together, you get moments like this, safe and sound, against all odds. This isn't just hauling, it's a performance. The Cummins 620 doesn't whisper, it roars with authority. The Volvo may be the star on the trailer, but the real show, it's what's pulling it. Weston just brought Symphony to steel. Top driving skills. Whoa, that was some lightning reflexes right there. Well, that's not exactly how the manual says to load a car. Gravity just filed a complaint. He drives like he was born behind the wheel. Twisting the chassis like that while climbing, that takes pure skill and nerves of steel. Seven trucks, one 325-ton giant. At 135 meters long, this convoy wasn't just moving cargo, it was moving history. Synchronizing that many units is like conducting a steel orchestra across asphalt. Flawless harmony, zero room for ego, just power, precision, and trust. Driver gets revenge on BMW owner who cut him off with no signal earlier that day. From waiting in traffic to starring in a live accident, that escalated quickly. Amazing how fast a normal day can go sideways. So, 5 people took down an entire office building? I can barely get 5 friends to agree on where to eat. "72 meters long, 6.3 meters wide, almost 500 tons of turbine steel. Moving this beast from Pilsen to Oversized wasn't just transport, it was a slow-motion earthquake. Every turn had to be earned, every meter was a calculation. You don't haul this, you negotiate with it. When disaster strikes, you see who's got nerves of steel. Those rescue operators didn't flinch. They just went in and got it done. Watching this Liebherr 974 roll out on a Newtboom 5-axle trailer is like watching a sumo wrestler doing ballet, massive yet surprisingly smooth. That hydraulic system, pure gold. It levels out the roughest terrain like it's ironing a shirt. And let's talk about the MAN TGX 41.680. This truck was built to dominate. 680 horsepower isn't just a number. It's the difference between struggling and cruising. When you put all this tech together, you get one of the smoothest heavy hauls you'll ever see.
Dude, there's no place to. Whoa, 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 whoa. There's no place to go. What are you doing? not close the door. Oh my God.
That escalated faster than I could blink. I mean, who wakes up thinking they'll get into a fist fight with an excavator today?
He is crazy. Yeah.
When you're dealing with a Liebherr 944 long reach, length is the enemy of normal. That boom doesn't just overhang, it redefines balance. Fasulas use low loaders like scalpel tools, threading the load through curves and corners like a surgeon. This is oversized handling done the right way. That wasn't just a climb, it was a victory lap in midair. The defender truly knows how to make an exit. Whoa! That Bobcat just performed a stunt worthy of a circus? One wrong move, and it would have been a wild backflip off the truck. Backed up like a rocket, then floored it like nothing happened. That's not reversing, that's a hit and run on turbo mode. Now this is a masterclass in heavy haulage. This Kenworth W900 is muscling its way through the treacherous mountain roads, towing a massive generator that likely weighs well over 100 tons. The lowboy trailer and multi-axle configuration are doing some serious work to keep everything balanced. But let's not forget the real MVP here, the driver. That train wasn't stopping for anything. The trailer got split like a magician's trick, except there was no putting it back together. They say size doesn't matter until you have to haul a 24-foot-high rev frame down the highway. With over 2 million pounds gross vehicle weight, this convoy wasn't just large, it was a rolling fortress. Energy Transportation used platform trailers like puzzle pieces, building balance axle by axle. Moments like this show why tougher traffic laws aren't just rules. They're protection from people who treat the road like a racetrack. The Atlas excavator is on a mission. Watching it tear through the remains of this burned-out building is both mesmerizing and intense. Oh my gosh. The cars were safe, but my heart wasn't. That was a heart-stopping backup right there. This isn't just a forestry machine, it's a lifeline. When the crew got stuck, Valtra Forester stepped in like a true champion. The FTV 300 isn't just a trailer, it's a surgical instrument for the wind industry. When you're hauling a 75-meter blade up mountain roads, a few degrees of tilt mean the difference between success and stuck. This system lifts, tilts, and threads the needle at up to 60 degrees. CCTV caught it all. Now some poor soul has a very long report to write. The mud thought it had a chance, but the ZIL 131 just laughed and kept going. What happened to you while sleeping on a motorcycle? If machines had personalities, this dozer would be the stubborn underdog who never gives up. Careful there. That much weight shifting unpredictably could turn into a disaster in seconds. I don't understand. You know you're having a good day when you can pull a water truck with a Range Rover and still smile like it's nothing. This trail just leveled up from challenging to only the brave survive. Who's up for the test? This isn't some fancy high-tech semi, it's raw mechanical muscle. The 8DC11 engine throws down 355 PS of old-school grunt, and it shows. Whether it's sharp hairpins or blind curves, this Fuso handles the twist like it grew up there. Boom, another section down. This crew is working like a well-oiled machine. Pure demolition mastery. Luck? Maybe, but I'd say it's pure brotherly instinct kicking in at the right time. Snow clearing duty suddenly turned into an action scene. That driver flipped the car like he's done it 100 times.
Выброску он возьми. О, поплыли.
Hope he packed a snorkel. That river was ready to swallow him whole, but he powered through like a pro. It's like watching quicksand in real life. The truck sank so fast I thought it was game over. But nope, he pulled himself out like a pro. With each axle steering up to 35 degrees, this machine doesn't turn. It flows. On tight village roads or narrow rural bends, it glides like a centipede on roller skates. That's precision steering from the future. At 5,600 tons, 160 meters long, and 50 meters tall, the RK 5000.0/R10 isn't just a machine, it's a rolling colossus. Watching this beast crawl out of the CSA lignite mine is like witnessing a metallic dinosaur emerge from extinction. Every link in that bucket chain system devours the earth with an unstoppable hunger, a true monument to engineering and industrial might. Hurry up! Oh my goodness, that's pretty deep there. We are strong only when we are all united. Who knew heavy machinery could be this agile? That was some next-level dodging skills. Watching the Steyr 130 DUTRA tear through those rock-hard fields is like seeing a tank on a mission. It doesn't just farm, it dominates. A textbook example of proper loading. That chain gave it just the right grip to climb up without a hitch. No waiting, no outsourcing, no compromises. GSNED 17 and its crane bring full independence to the water job site. It's like sending a Swiss Army knife to a demolition derby. Everything you need packed in one beast. Now this is how you move giants. These specialized trucks are hauling massive structural segments, each measuring 22 meters long, 7 meters wide, and 5.1 meters high. A true testament to precision engineering and transportation. This isn't just skill, it's pure nerve. Love the rush? Let us know with a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed for more high-octane action.